12 years ago, Callaway released what is my favorite iron of all time from them, but I think they just outdid themselves. Because they just dropped a one-piece X-Forged iron line for the first time since 2018, and it is glorious. Technically, the core model, which is the one you just saw, was available in Japan in early 2024, but we finally have them in the United States in US specs. There's also a second max head within this lineup, and this one is new worldwide for 2025. Now, this core model is going to become a cult classic, and there's really three reasons. First thing is going to be shaping. When we look at the 2018 X-Forged, it's not a bad shape. It's just a little bit soft in the top line, in the toe, in this rounded leading edge. I just don't like the look of it all. 2021's a little bit more squared off, which I think looks good, but again, you've got that rounded leading edge, which is not my thing. Got to 2025, and fuck me, this is one of the best looking irons I've ever seen in terms of shaping. Look at how straight that leading edge is. In any iron that is a distance iron, pitching wedge through 4, I love a straight leading edge. In terms of the proportions, the toe, the top line, it is just fantastic. This is an 11 out of 10 shaped iron. Here's how it stacks up against the X prototype that was a Japan-only release. They're nearly identical, and I said I think that this is one of the best shaped irons Callaway's ever done. The only real difference is obviously the top line thickness, but it's phenomenal. Reason number 2 is the tri-level triple cut sole, whatever the hell you want to call it. It is an amazing design, and there's only 2 other OEMs that are doing it, Adele and Mizuno, but I wish others would take note. The reason it's so good is because you get that initial angle, which creates a ton of consistency in terms of strike height, launch, spin, carry, but you don't get that angle all the way through, nor a super wide sole. So you don't have that back edge catch on the ground prior to you getting close to the golf ball, which is super fucking annoying. It's like a narrow sole that is extremely consistent, good for shallower, steeper players. It's unbelievable. And why I prefer it over a V-sole is because on a V-sole, this angle stays wider for longer, and it's very distinct. You can see it comes to a high point, which creates a very noticeable deflection point in the middle of the sole. On a triple cut sole, you're getting that initial angle, but it's killed very quickly. In the middle of the sole is flat. There's no high point. So to me, the turf interaction is a lot smoother. And finally, guys, you already knew it was going to come to this. It is the offset. I know 0.2 millimeters does not seem like a lot, but when you take a look at these heads, it is relatively noticeable, the offset difference. The new ones look better. And by the way, the 2017 and 2021 models have the same amount. Here's how the core model looks at address. I mean, it's really, really good. You could maybe make the argument that the toe and the pitching wedge is a little sharp, but aside from that, the 7 and 4 are perfect. Max definitely has more offset than I would like to see, but it's not an iron I would play personally, so not really a big deal. But it's funny because the Max is actually kind of a sick design too. These are my favorite irons of all time, the Bridgestone J40 dual pocket cavities. And while it's not exactly the same design, the Maxes do have a dual pocket cavity, which makes me feel some type of way. Look, I'm not a big Callaway iron guy. The last model I really liked was the 2024 Apex MB, which everybody else hated, but they killed it with these. There's no other way to put it.